Let's dive into round 4 of this tournament game. If you've stuck with me this far, you know the plan is to prepare during this round for a potential win in round 5. I need to complete a Stage 1 public objective and 1 secret objective this round, so that I can complete my other 2 secrets and a Stage 2 next round for the win.
We are on the start of the strategy phase. I believe someone's been played, so whenever you're ready, please. I like purple. Whenever you're ready, purple.
I am not liking L1 extorting me, so I'll take Diplo.
I'm actually going to get a chance to take technology for a turn.
L1 takes technology, and Sardakk takes trade, after confirming with Sol that he's open to selling the speaker token. With a deal looking likely, Delorien picks up politics for the Federation of Sol. There's some whispering here between me and Barony. He had asked earlier about taking Mihar Zul, but this deal never goes anywhere, so let's skip it. In retrospect, diplomacy was probably an overcautious pick. It might have been better to pick leadership. That would have allowed me to protect my home system right away by building in it, and to gain a lot of command tokens. I think I was flustered by L1's threatened attack in the last round. On the other hand, I'm very pleased with the person on my right picking politics. That will probably put me in good speaker order for the end of the game.
Can you hit play? Sorry for that.
Adam begins the round by immediately playing leadership. That's a good thing for me. I can spend my high-influence planets and then refresh them right away with diplomacy. Diplomacy isn't worth a lot of value here, but it's nice to play it on my first turn of the round. I buy 4 command counters using my planets. It would be nice to get more, but I need to spend money on building plastic this round. I add 1 counter to tactic and 3 to my fleet pool. I'm very focused right now on defending my home system and taking Mechatol Rex. Unfortunately, I've forgotten about the easier goal of spending 3 command tokens for a point.
Okay, I will play Diplo on my home system.
You guys can go ahead and feel free to put your token in his home system. I didn't see it pop. Did you hit play, purple?
Sorry, no, I did not.
Alright, it doesn't look like anyone's following Diplo. Purple.
Strongsauce activates one of his own systems, and then L1 plays tech.
Okay, tech time. Who is that? That's L1. We are neighbors.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd...
It's actually
Would you be interested in doing 2 techs? So, I mean, I think I'm understandably scared of you since you've been extorting me. Would you do a ceasefire? You'd basically be getting 2 techs for a ceasefire and 1 trade good.
Well, I do that, but I don't have 1 ceasefire anymore. I'll trade you 1 ceasefire for it.
White ceasefire? Well, suppose so. That seems...
But what tanks do you think I'm building?
Well, let's see. What should we get? I mean, I'd like Duranium.
Looks like
Do you have Duranium parts?
Fighter 2.
Duranium's pretty good for you.
Yeah,
Copy it for him.
Okay, so that's one of them. Let's see. What else do we need? Like Fighter 2, maybe?
Yellow. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I thought so.
Probably
Okay.
grab the beat it.
Alright, so that seems good.
I'm very happy with this trade. White is massing ships next to Mechatol Rex, and having his ceasefire could really help me. Thankfully, he wanted 2 techs that are also great for me. Duranium and Fighter 2 will help my fleets hold up under pressure. Fighter 2 is also my 3rd unit upgrade, which might be important for the Stage 2 objective.
Okay, so it looks like what's happening between green and purple, so that I'm clear, is green had purple's research agreement. He is giving purple his promissory note to get the promissory note back from purple, and then you guys, so he's playing it a second time? He's getting both
Yes.
the texts that purple's researching and both the texts that he's researching, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been researching a lot of technology, but you'll notice I'm actually not set up for both of the Stage 2 technology objectives. I really should have picked up E-Res siphons earlier. As it is, I'm ready for the 3-unit upgrades objective, but I'm 1 yellow technology short of having 2 and 4 colors. On his turn, John moves in a Hacan Dreadnought and takes Tiba from me. How's that for a support partner? He keeps my support for the Throne promissory note though, because I abandoned the planet earlier. It's not an important part of my plan, but it would have been nice to keep it. I suspect people are eyeing the 4 planets of the same trade objective, because the Barony of Letnev also takes a small planet off
So
their neighbor.
is that final movement right?
Where's the action?
Yes.
Oh, you just went over there?
Yeah, good one.
Green. So can you just pass over that planet then? There you go. And now it's purple's turn.
Yeah, White, I'm willing to do our standard deal.
Sardakk has been buying my research agreement all game, and I see no reason to stop selling it now. He's willing to give me his trade agreement, which is worth 3 because he has the trade card, and an additional trade good.
Oh, that's a good point. We used to be, but we are no longer. I'm sorry. Thank you. It's getting late. I guess I'll be building. You guys go ahead while I do this.
I've already got all my dreadnoughts on the board, so I bulk up my forward fleet with 2 fighters and 2 cruisers. It would be great if I had more production capacity in that system, but I'm stuck building just 4 units. While I'm building, White becomes neighbors with me, so that we can do our deal for research agreement.
That belt looks kind of purple.
With this build complete, I've finally built up a force that I'm confident can take Mechatol Rex next round.
You're ready to make that trade purple trade.
Is it your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
It's White's turn. So you guys are all finished.
You should delete these 2 trade goods, but not the 3rd one.
I'm just building.
On his turn, John takes Tekaran Torkran back for the Hacan. I think that was a deal he had worked out with the Barony of Letnev. I'm not entirely sure of the details though.
I'm going through the beta wormhole using my gravity grab.
After moving his ships in, there's a very short combat. The Barony of Letnev is victorious against the Sardakk destroyer.
1 hit from red.
Alright, I'm gonna build like it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so only 2 1 down. Otherwise, I was like, why back?
And I'm gonna use sleep logistics.
At home?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that sounds fine. Just let me know when your build is complete. Purple, it's your turn. What you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna build at home as well.
Alright, go ahead and pass your turn. Let me know when you're done with your build. Jol-Nar.
Wait. I haven't put my thing down. I'm actually.
It's true, and you haven't ended your turn.
Yeah.
So are you changing your mind?
I'm going to move. I'm gonna actually remember to move some guys.
Alright.
It's a little thing, but having infantry on both planets might be important.
After this many hours, that's an achievement. Okay.
Is that
Is that your final movement, Purple?
Unless someone wants to make a deal with me, yeah, I think so.
Alright, you're good to start building whenever you're ready. Blue, what you thinking?
I definitely want to build my flagship. It'll help with defending my home system.
And what's happening with the speaker token?
I'm not sure what to do with the rest of the build. With the Stage 2 objective coming up, I want to save as many trade goods as possible in case it's a spend objective. I end up building some inexpensive ships, even though they won't hit very hard with Jol-Nar's -1 to combat rolls.
That's true. Alright, so I know you're building Jol-Nar, just let me know if you're following politics. Same for you, Red.
My build's done, and I am not.
Yeah,
I'm not following.
I'll follow that.
That looks fine to me, Red.
So my build is done, and I've got a token in there for politics.
Yes, that's right. Alright. White. Purple. White. Purple, green. White, purple, green.
I draw Parley and Bunker. Parley discarding it could be clutch later on.
I'm discarding maneuvering jets.
I'm on the bottom. I see. You meant the bottom of the top.
And who did that? That was Soul.
Alright. You got it, Blue. Talk me through trade. What's happening?
I think my free copy my trade agreement.
He goes on to negotiate deals with some of the other players, but doesn't offer me a refresh.
Wait, would you consider buying Purple's trade agreement for any amount? Oh, we're not. Okay, I'll just play yours.
It's nice to get some trade goods from White's trade agreement, but this is not how I wanted the trade round to go.
That's trade. Anyone like follow the secondary?
Oh, Wait,
Yep, I gave you yours from Hacan.
did I get his commodities as he refreshes?
Nope, because I didn't see you put down the trade agreement. As soon as you do, I'll give them to you.
There, it's down. It's down. Thank you.
I believe you're all set, White.
Yellow. Oh, I have a proposal for you. I know you like stalls. So I would sell you this for 4, because it saves you from having problems with it, and then you can use it as a stall and reimburse yourself. What do you think?
Whose trade agreement did you give up, Purple?
What? Trade agreement? I turned in White's trade agreement. Strongsauce got it back.
Okay.
I think I'm being too nice here. I should just play the card and gain 4 trade goods by exhausting Hacan's planet.
How about this? You give me 4 and I'll also cancel the 1 that you owe me from last round. And I will also wash your other 2.
I try to cultivate good relations with my neighbors, but I think this is taking things a little too far.
Okay. So I'm giving you 3... No, 2. Yep, and your token.
It wasn't a good trade, but at least I'm all set up for the Stage 2 spend objectives now. Technically, selling the card was a safer play because I avoided the possibility of sabotage, but I think that was pretty remote to begin with.
Red passes. Purple.
So I've been interested in getting green ceasefire. Does anyone have it? And would they be interested in making a deal? I can't figure out who has it. You can whisper me if you're interested.
Doesn't seem like anyone's speaking up about it.
Okay.
Purple, so
Fair enough. Okay, I built everything I can build. I guess I'm just done. Just a building room.
With a bunch of new units on the board, I'm feeling pretty secure.
orbital drone. Okay. Which planet?
After Blue's turn, White Sardakk builds in his home system.
You're
You're all set, White. Green has passed. Yellow, yellow. Yellow and red.
I'm not entirely sure what's happening on John's turn. I think he activated a lightly defended system of the Barony of Letnev, and as a result got his ceasefire back. I think that's the card being exchanged here. John follows up by sending forces into Quan. This move makes a lot of sense, because he currently controls 5 non-home planets. He just needs 1 more to complete the public objective. There's a fight against the Barony Dread in that system, but Hacan wins and proceeds to the ground combat. The 2 vs 1 fight is successful, and Hacan takes a 6th planet outside their home system. The planet between me and Yellow was taken by him earlier, so so I'm not sure why my control token is still on it at this point.
Yellow, are you scoring?
Hacan can score because he just played Imperial.
I screwed up. Oh dear. I can't follow Imperial, and I can't score public objective. Oh, that's it.
I did a really poor job of managing my command token economy this round. I should have put more tokens into strategy or tactics so that I could complete the public objective. I never wanted to draw another secret objective, but the rest of the table doesn't need to know that.
Alright, Yellow, I believe you need to discard. Oh, no, I guess you only have yellow, green. Red, are you following?
Yeah.
And you will have to discard.
That's great.
Alright, Red, are you scoring?
Yeah, 6 non-home lands.
Purple, are you scoring?
No publics that I can see, but I do actually have a ship next to Sol.
Scoring that secret objective puts me up 1 point, but it's not enough to actually put me in range of winning next round, even if I can complete the stage 2 objective.
Oh, that was not the best.
Blue, are you scoring? Alright, go ahead and discard them.
Sol completes the objective to hold 6 non-home planets, and discards 5 action cards to complete a secret objective as well.
Alright, White, I believe that you are scoring.
The Sardakk N'orr also complete a secret and score 6 non-home planets.
Green, are you scoring?
Yes, George Coast.
Green is the, no, green is this green. This is okay. And finally yellow, are you scoring? Okie doke. Next objective is our first 2-pointer. It is form a galactic brain trust. Control 5 planets with tech specialties.
This stage 2 public objective is essentially unscorable. It's so difficult that no one can do it. That's a good thing for me. I need a round to catch up and spend 3 tokens to score an objective that I missed this round.
Ooh. Wait, is everybody still here? Because that's a...
Yeah, everyone's still here.
That's pretty big, since he's played it once and got the Mechatol Custodian's point.
It looks like it's being sabotaged by green. Or red. You guys work it out. Green, red, which one of you is going to play it? Oh, John says I have to go in initiative order. Initiative order. That would be red in its first initiative order. Okay. Your tab,
And
okay.
also,
Green, pick it back up.
That all ended up working out really well for me. Hacan won't get to keep Imperial and potentially run away and score more points. Red no longer has a sabotage, and I know Green does have one.
discarding economic initiative.
I'm dealt 2 new action cards. I get Spy and Assassinate Representative. Spy is a stall, and Assassinate Representative might be useful depending on the agenda, but neither one is a very great action card.
Alright, I'm discarding Infiltrate.
Infiltrate could allow me to take over someone else's structures, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. One good thing about not completing the objective to spend 3 command tokens is that I'll have plenty of tokens for next round. You'll notice I actually move a token out of fleet supply here. I never should have put it there to begin with. I could have had it somewhere else and used it for the objective. Let's take a look at everyone's technologies. Hacan has production biomes and hypermetabolism in green, gravity drive and anti-mass deflectors in blue, all 3 of the lower tier yellow techs, and Dreadnought 2. Barony has the first level tech in each color, Dax of Animators, Dreadnought 2, and all the blue techs except Lightwave Deflectors. Like me, L1 has gained 3 unit upgrade technologies. They've also picked up Duranium Armor, Sarwing Tools, and Inheritance Systems. Thanks in part to repeated use of my research agreement, Sardakk has 2 blues, 2 yellows, a red, and 2 unit upgrades, including Exotrireme 2. I started looking at Sol's technology. He has 2 blues and 2 greens. But then I got distracted by his planet cards. He didn't have enough to score the objective he just claimed. With only 4 planets under his control, there was no way he could score the 6 non-home planets objective. Thankfully, he hadn't yet scored the 2 techs and 2 colors objective, so we simply moved his control marker over. With that taken care of, we moved on to the agenda phase.
We're at when? Archive secret. The elected player draws 1 secret objective. Veto anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Riders starting with what?
We went around the table, and no one had any riders or other cards to play. There didn't seem to be much interest in this agenda. I didn't even try to sell my votes. By the time voting got around to the speaker, Sardakk, only a handful had been cast.
Wait, green has 2. Red has 1.
He ended up casting 2 votes for himself and breaking the tie in his favor.
Okay, secret objective for white. Agenda, next agenda. 2:30, here we go. Minister, sorry, I should look up. Minister of Policy. The person who gets this card gets to draw an extra action card at the end of the status phase.
No one has any cards or riders for this agenda, so voting starts with Blue, who puts 7 votes on himself. Then it comes to me.
Selling all 13 for 1 trade good. Alright, good deal. You got it.
With yellow.
I figure this minister position is worth at most 1 or maybe 2 action cards, so I don't mind selling it for very little.
I think Joe's got something up his sleeve. Pull on me.
With red and yellow both making a play for the agenda, it comes down to Sardakk's choice. What follows is a very lengthy discussion of how the Barony promissory note works, which I will spare you. In the end, Sardakk votes for Barony in exchange for the faction promissory note.
Unless anybody is playing bribery. Going once? Oh good, okay, awesome. Going for Barony.
That concludes round 4. It certainly didn't turn out the way I had hoped. The new Stage 2 objective is so difficult that there would be no hope of winning next round, even if I had scored a public objective this round. On the other hand, I'm certainly not out of the running. I have a lot of ships, action cards, and a decent speaker position going into the endgame. Will it be enough? Stay tuned.